Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
We go slide.
Goff on first down.
Four down.
Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Now a first down throw. Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Goff. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Strong right.
3rd and long. It's Goff. That'll be incomplete, as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. First half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Eagles now, as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the... And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. DeMarcus Ware in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Double tight. We're going slide. 180.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Out there, check the outside. 180. 4 down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And got a man. It's Woods. The 30. 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And they pick up the 1st down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now Goff. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it?
Latavius Murray. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Latavius Murray, 99 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Because of Patrick Peterson, I don't think that there's a skill position he can't play. How about his hands? That interception just sealed a victory for his team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
3 down.
And they will take a knee here. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Side. Black 80.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up.